Welcome to Souza Farm. Today we're gonna make hay. I'm just moving the fence from the cattle here. I'm gonna bring it about 10 feet this way so I can access this field here with the tractor and the hay bine. So that's the field we gotta do. We gotta do all of this all the way up there, and then we gotta do the lower field behind the pine tree. There is a good area there that I want to mow before the grass goes into seed. So the grass is about 14 inches tall, I would say. They just start shooting some head seeds now, and you want to mow it for good hay before those head seeds come up. We're supposed to have 7 days of good weather here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it before the head seed come up, so I will get some good grass for the cattle there for the winter. So I locked the cows in, so they're not very happy about that. So we just gotta move this, and then we gotta go get some diesel, set up the tractor, and we're doing this field here. I think this field should be about 5-6 acres, and then we gotta go do the neighbor's field, which should be about, I'll say maybe 8-9, maybe a bit less. The neighbor's field is it's not as much clover in there, so I really want to get good hay out of my place here for the winter because of the legume content on it. So those metal rods I have for the electric fence, those things are the best. You can move them so easy, you don't have to go T-posts. And the cattle are pretty smart so far. They haven't gone through the fence yet, although my fence is pretty hot. Turkey season. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they are right there. Right there. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4 toms and a Jenny, and I'm about, I'll say 100 yards from them. They never care. They're lucky because I'm not hunting today. So anyways, we gotta move the fence. The grass, as you guys can see, nice grass, no seed heads yet, and a lot of clover and legumes in there. So the grass is not wet, so that's good. I'm gonna give it another hour. It's nice and breezy wind today, so it'll dry pretty quick, and then I'm gonna get in here to the tractor and mow it, and hopefully it will dry nice in 3-4 days so I can bale it. I'm gonna be making square bales out of the good stuff here because this has a lot of legumes. And then my neighbor's place, I may try it a little bit here too. I'm gonna make round bales. I'm gonna try my round baler there, see if I like it, and if it works pretty good, then the rest of the season will just be round bales. The square bales are a pain in the butt. It's a lot of work involved with square bales. So anyways, I'll get the tractor and the hay bine, and we'll mow some hay. Okay, so this is our setup. So you gotta use the 5610 to mow the grass. That's a Ford 5610. It's 4-wheel drive. I had the motor rebuilt on it, so the motor is pretty much brand new. And the tractor's pretty good. It runs okay. Needs a little bit TLC, but. And then we gotta mow with our Massey Ferguson 489, I believe. New to me. It's not very new, but there we go. 489. So she's a Massey Ferguson hay bind. She's old, very old, but does the job. You don't need to go out and buy a bunch of expensive equipment, because at the end of the day, the old stuff still does the job pretty good. So I did a lot of work on it last year, and that's when I got it. I got it pretty cheap. And I've been mowing. I mowed last year. The rollers need a little bit of work, but they still do the job. I'm not gonna be replacing the rollers on it because then it's just not worth it, the amount you spend on rollers for the hay bine you get. So anyways, I'm just using this one. She does pretty good. She needs a little bit of TLC once in a while, but she does the job. So that's the setup. Use the Massey Ferguson 489 hay bine with the Ford 5610 tractor. So the only reason I'm using the Ford and not the Kubota is because the hydraulics, because you need to have an hydraulic line at the back to lift and lower the hay bind, and that's the only reason, because I don't have that in the Kubota, unfortunately, but I'm working on it, because the Kubota will run this through hay bind no problem. It runs the little square baler there, the one I use over there. And then for the round bales, we'll be using the Massey Ferguson 450 over there. I have never used that one yet, so that will be new. And this one here, I was saying was a Massey Ferguson, but it's actually a New Holland. That's what it is, New Holland hay bind. And that's it. So we'll get in the field there. I just fill up the tractor and we gotta mow some hay. Okay, so let's get to it. So we're gonna drop it first, the other way. There we go. Okay, well, that's it. So we cut all of that field. We cut all of the back field behind the pine tree, and here is all cut. Over there I have a stump, so I couldn't get too close. And then I hit this one. I guess I missed this one last year, and I broke a tooth, so I gotta go fix that before I head out to the other field on my neighbor's place. This one is pretty good. It's not as dense. Over there is really dense. There's a lot of clover. This one is more orchard grass. There's a little bit of clover in there. Not much. But hopefully she'll dry nice, and we'll be baling at the end of the week, maybe before. So I think we did about 6-7 acres at least. So that should give us quite a lot. The hay bind worked perfectly. It's making a weird noise in that side, so I gotta figure that out. And I gotta fix that tooth that I broke, so we gotta do that before I head out. And I hit it pretty hard. You can see in there there's actually jam in there, so that's gonna be fun to get them out now. And we'll go cut the other field. Okay, so we gotta replace the broken tooth. So one goes in there and the other one goes right in here. I just put this one in there. So the way to do it is pretty easy actually. You have those holes in there, that's where the bolts are gonna go. And sometimes this hole will be under of the guard here. So all you have to do is just move the blade back and forth until you get the holes free of the guards there. And then all you do is you just slide your new blade in there like that. Align it to the holes, then you get the bolt, is in here, and you just put it right through the hole, through the blade, tighten it up, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to change. Minnie was just yelling at me. Right, Minnie? I cut all the good grass, so she's not happy with me. So I have the cows. They're in that side of the field. They go all the way to the back of the property. That's probably another 4 acres, 5 acres in there. And last year I had corn in there and I had soybeans, and I didn't took them off. I just took my bush hogger and went right through to the bush hogger and put everything in the ground. And the dandelion just took over that area completely. What I don't mind, because I got quite a lot of honey from the bees from dandelion, so that's actually perfect. And now I left the cows in there. The cows will bring that down pretty quick, and once they bring all that down, I may go and broadcast some seed if we get a couple rainy days in the future there, and get the pasture going in there for next year. But I think that will last the cows probably most of the summer, because it's quite a while, quite a big space there. And Minnie was yelling at me because she was like, why did you took all the good food away? Okay, so we're done. You're done mowing. I just get back. I just disconnect the hay bind, and I just noticed that I missed about a little strip here, because when it gets too narrow, the area you're cutting, the hay bind will start plugging up. That's why I have this big pile here to spread. So I completely forgot about coming back and doing this. So anyways, I'll just let the cows on it once I bale, and they'll just mow it down. So I'm just going to use the pitchfork, some spots, once the hay bind starts clogging up at the front, because you're going over grass that you already mow. That happens sometimes. And it plugs up a little bit. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 little spots here I got to spread. So I'm just going to spread it, and because I don't have a tether. If I had a tether, I would just go with a tether and spread it. But I don't have a tether, so we'll use the old school pitchfork. So you just gotta spread it all over. Doesn't really matter. So it dries nice. I kind of made a mess here. This is much clover. So anyways, so I will go down the field and do those 3 piles over there. The turkeys are over there, look at me. So then we'll let it dry for a couple days. Depending how much it dries, we'll rake it, and then once it's raked, we'll let it sit for the day. Make sure all the wind goes right through the windrows and dries a little bit more, and then we'll bale it. I'll make a bead when we do that. So anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, bye bye.